It's a new teen attitude.
Ooh, I love myself.
The town with the in crowd goes to check each other out
You're the only one.
and drive each other crazy. Anything can happen in a place like this.
How could you?
And does. Swan's Crossing.
Garrett!
This summer's coolest new series.
So the next category, Best Supporting Acting. Because we did not do actor or actress and all that other nonsense. Plus, we're attempting to save time. So, we're doing Best Supporting Acting. Who's your nominee? Or, to not be sexist, nominee.
Nominar.
Nominar. Who's your nominar?
Idris Elba.
Uh-huh.
Doggone it.
For?
Beast of No Nation.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Yeah, because I think Abraham Attal was the lead actor in that movie.
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I was trying to think of anything that stood out for me in any other movie as far as supporting acting goes.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't think of anything else that actually just stood out. And I remember on my blog I wrote about Idris Elba's acting in that movie, and I was like, yeah, that's it, pretty much.
Yeah.
I just thought he was fantastic in that movie, but he definitely wasn't the lead, and I like how he was able to clear that space for Abraham to be freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But Idris Elba, in his own right, was the commandant and just, whew, scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, that was a scary
It
bastard.
was scary.
Plus, he was so charismatic.
Yeah.
That was so scary about him.
Yeah. But that role, yeah, that was a good supporting role, and I thought that was him. That's mine. And then close second was, I can't remember his last name, Jacob from Room.
Tremboy?
Yeah, Tremble. Tremboy?
Tremblay?
Jacob Tremblay.
It's a combination of one of those
I know.
names we just said.
One of those. Yeah, he was my close second, but Idris Elba took supporting.
So my best supporting acting, I was trying to decide, and I finally cleared my decision when I watched the movie again, because I was going, okay, is this based off the fact it surprised me? Like, because, you know, sometimes an actor or actress will surprise you in their role, and you'll think it's better because you're expecting crap, and they did okay, so you were like, wow, that was great. This was not the case. It was actually, and this is going to shock me, is Kristen Stewart for American Ultra.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, really? You were?
Yeah.
Oh, huh. How'd you know this?
I know.
Anywhoots, this movie is a great movie. It's a fun movie. It's actually really romantic. There's like a really huge romantic aspect to the movie that I was not expecting, because if you see the trailer, you think it's a stoner film and the stoner guy gets the ability to fight people. That's what the movie looks like. Yeah, it's like everyone says Born Identity for stoners. That's what the movie looks like. But it's not. It's actually a really good movie, a really good cast. The acting in it, the side characters, everybody does really well. But her in particular, she played against type. That she's never played this kind of character before, which is really weird to see her act this way. One, watch her act not needy, like she didn't need the protection of a werewolf or a vampire. She wasn't weird and blinky like in Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't bitchy. She wasn't, like, she actually had a personality. She was likable. You wanted their relationship to work out in this movie. Just to see, like, oh, like, that'd be cool if they work out and then you get, like, a happily ever after. It's not often I actually hope for a happily ever after in films, but with these characters and her in this film, I wanted her to succeed in this film and have things work out. And I'm trying to be really vague because I don't want to spoil anything in case anybody wants to see it. Okay. But she turns out to not be the person you think she is. The person you find out she is way worse. But the person she became is even better. I wish they would give her more roles like this, so I could say, oh, Kristen Stewart, there's 3 good Kristen Stewart films I like. Like, I wish I could say I like a bunch of films of hers. But so far, her in American Ultra was, for me, best supporting. And this is a hard category, by the way, because there was a lot of good movies out this past year. I was thinking, I don't want to say names because I don't want to, like, accidentally step on yours.
Why?
Like, oh, you said Idris Elba already.
Yeah.
Okay. I was even thinking Tom Hardy for Mad Max. Like, I was thinking, like, picturing, like, Charlize Theron's a star and Mad Max is, like, a co-star, best supporting acting for that.
Concur with that particular, because that's definitely a supporting role.
Yeah, there was that. Tom Hardy for
Revenant.
The Revenant. There was, oh God, I can't think of the girl's name. She was in Sucker Punch. Ellie Goulding. Damn it, I can't think of her name. But her in that other Tom Hardy movie, Legend. She was really good in that. There were like so many movies last year where you're just like, oh wow. So Idris Elba, Kristen Stewart, put these two people next to each other, can't even tell they're the same species. It's so different. Are the winners for Best Supporting Acting. Idris Stewart. Kristen Elba.
Hey.
So the next category is Best Act.
I was very stuck on this.
Yeah, this is enough. This actually was another hard one. Yeah.
This is a hard, and I eliminated 2 options off my list. I eliminated Johnny Depp. And
Why?
I eliminated Revenant, Leo and the Revenant.
Uh-huh.
I'm down to 3.
What's...
I have one. I have a winner.
Okay.
I have a winner.
Uh-huh.
It is Brie Larson in Room.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like terribly disagree, but I'm trying to figure out what's with this appetite for destruction. This removing Johnny Depp and Leo from the categories.
I didn't remove them from the category. They're in the category. I just had to eliminate them so that I could go down like eliminating so I can pick a winner. It's a process of elimination.
She's got an appetite for destruction.
I don't understand. So Brie Larson is my winner for sure. But a very close second was Abraham Attah from Jason No Nation. And then a very close third was Straight Outta Compton ensemble cast.
Okay.
I really like Straight Outta Compton. I know you didn't, but I thought it was fantastic.
No, I thought it was fine. I didn't hate it.
It was fine.
Yeah,
but I think it was more than fine. So yeah, the ensemble cast, the guys who played Easy, Cube, and Dre, a very tight third. So Brie Larson, Abraham Attah, Straight Outta Compton ensemble.
Okay, my choice for Best Acting is Johnny Depp for Black Mass. It's actually frustrating seeing how well he acts in that movie because you'll go, wow, yeah, Johnny Depp can act, and then you go on his IMDb page and you look at what he's done for years now, and you're just looking at terrible movie after, oh, there he goes being strange again. Look, he's wearing makeup. Ha ha. Oh, look, he's wearing makeup again. Just movie after movie after movie, and then all of a sudden, this damn Black Mass pops up. I remember when I first saw the commercial for it, I was just like, oh, I wonder how weird he acts. Like, I thought it was one of those type of situations.
Well, that movie Mordecai came out last year. So 2015 was Mordecai and Black Mass.
Mordecai?
Yeah.
Which one's Mordecai? Wait, is that the one with, what's the actress name?
I don't know who else was in it. I just saw Johnny Depp.
Is that the one where he's in Cuba?
I didn't see it. I just saw I literally saw the poster and I thought it was ridiculous.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's another one. No, Mordecai did terrible. That was the one with, like, Gwyneth Paltrow and...
I don't know who's in it.
Yeah, okay.
I actually saw Johnny Depp on a poster that said Mordecai. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that movie did horrible. That came and went. But yes, Black Mass reminds you that he's a really good actor. If he was not able to carry off that movie, it wouldn't have worked. It would have been a comedy. And
it would have been bad.
Yeah, it would have been that movie would have sucked if he hadn't been able to carry that part off so well. But yeah, that's my choice for Best Acting. Johnny Depp for Black Mass, and he didn't even get a sniff of an Oscar.
Not at all.
Not even nominated for it, which was really surprising.
Yeah. That is a little surprising.
That's really surprising.
Excuse me, even though he's done the crap that he's done, he's respected, isn't he?
No, it's not like you get punished.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, oh, you did all this. We all
gotta get paid, right?
Yeah, it's not like there's this thing where you did a bunch of crappy films you can never get back on the list of, like, Oscar nominees or something.
I don't understand. So, yeah. But, you know what? A lot of things got left out of the Oscars, so.
Yes.
As is the norm. I agree with you, John. I thought Johnny Depp was great, but I'm sticking with Brie Larson because I just thought, wow. How amazing. And whenever I try to describe that movie to people, I feel like I can tell them I'm not giving anything away when I say this. It's 2 people, a woman and her son, locked in a room, and then them getting out. But what makes the movie is them being locked up in a room mentally and then getting out and having to deal with a much bigger world mentally. And I thought she really embodied that and was able to show like all the problems that like all the things that she missed out on. She went through teenagerdom.
Yeah.
And
locked in a room.
yeah, and then got out and then had to like kind of have her little mini teen tantrum, but it's also getting used to big world and having a kid and missing out on all these other things. It's like, oh my gosh.
And knowing where the kid came from.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah. I thought that was...
Well, the funny thing when you say that, like when you try to describe that movie to people, the problem with that is I'm looking at some of the movies that were my favorite films this year. Mm-hmm. When you describe the premise, they don't sound that good.
No.
And they sound very simple. Like you say, oh, what? Somebody's like, oh, what's the room about? Oh, this mother and her son are trapped in a room and they get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just told me the end. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you say The Revenant. Oh, this guy gets left for dead after being attacked by a bear in the cold and he has to survive. That doesn't sound good. Mad Max, they drive in a big circle. What?
These ladies, they escape and they drive a lot.
Yeah, they drive in a crazy big circle.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good. It's hard to describe. For some reason it is, when I really enjoy a movie, it is hard to describe it. And the premise should be something you can just say that fast. Mm-hmm. Like, I love Guardians of the Galaxy, but explaining that makes me sound like a crazy person. It's like there's a talking raccoon, and he has a tree that says 3 words.
Just say a team of people.
No, they're not people.
A team
of aliens.
A team tried to save the galaxy one way or another. There's good music.
The end.
That's it.
So yeah. So that's your choice is Brie Larson for The Room, which I agree is a fucking fantastic film. Yes, mine, Johnny Depp for Black Mass.
Which I completely agree with.
Come for our final category. Who's going to win the Chocket? Oh my God. The Chocket. The golden Chocket. For best movie.
Woo!
This was hard.
This is really hard.
Last year was so inconsistent. You would either get slapped in the face with a lot of movies, then you'd go dry for a few months, and it was just like, hey, guess what? We got all the movies now, and you just don't know about them because they're small movies.
No, like, what movie? Oh.
Yeah, it was so weird. Last year was the strangest damn year. For me, since I've really been keeping tabs of the movie watching I do, last year was the most inconsistent, strange year for movies. But when stuff was good, it was really good.
Yeah, it was good.
And when it was bad, it was ass. Like Jim and the Holograms.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so my choice for best movie for the Golden Chocket.
Golden Chocket.
And I have to pick this one. It's Mad Max Fury Road.
I'm in complete agreement.
Yay!
Yes.
Yes. There's
nothing.
I bought it. Yeah. I had to buy that movie. Yeah. Like, I watched it. I had to have seen that movie now between 25 times.
It's a good movie.
And I can just watch it over and over again.
It's great all around. The Oscars has demonstrated it's got great sound, great sound editing, blah, blah, blah. But it's great all around. I just think that Mad Max is finally getting its due. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to keep on bringing up the old Mad Maxes, but they are fan-freaking-tastic. That first Mad Max that everybody thinks is so cheesy and crappy, I think was really good. I think it brings, this one, Mad Max Fury Road, brings Mad Max the character back with all his internal battles. So he's got his guilt for being alive and seeing all the people that he's seen die.
Yeah.
But then, for some reason, embodied in the same person, he's got this desire to survive, this will. He keeps getting out of these crappy situations to keep going on. He builds like these crazy vehicles to go through the desert and
there's no goal, no destination goal.
No destination. Guilt for living, survival.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And he's only the supporting actor.
Yeah.
Then we've got this group, this harem that escape Morton Joe and his crazy tribe of crazy people.
Yeah.
They go out and they're just trying to get away from the craziness that all these guys are trying to perpetrate onto them. And they're trying to be free. They want to go to the green place.
Yes.
And there's all that hope for them to go. And then there's just this crazy freaking world that's all around them.
Yeah, everything's scorched.
Yeah.
Except they're actually leaving a place where even they're taken care of.
Yeah.
They're fed and everything because they're pretty much being used for breeding because one of the women are pregnant. And they're heading to this place that's supposed to be this mythical green place that Furiosa remembers from her childhood.
From her childhood. She grew up in a land of all women where women were strong and valued, and they're trying to flee this place where they're just holes to drop seed in.
Oh, remember on the wall, we are not things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was an awesome ass movie. Visually,
oh,
it's great.
Yeah.
Visually, that movie is amazing. The sound, the sound is great. The music's great. The way everyone looks is cool and filthy. The story's fun. It's like a cool story. Like that's why every time I rewatch it, I notice little things that I didn't notice before. Like just little things. And that's why I actually defended this movie harder than other movies this year. Because people would talk, they'd be like, oh, it's just a movie where a bunch of guys are just chasing each other across the desert. And I was like,
it's just an action movie. Like, you need to see it.
Yeah, I was like, so you don't know that it's mostly about these badass women, right?
Yeah.
It's like, so you heard somebody say something and you just took it and ran with it.
Exactly.
Because this movie is very much about the women being tough. And Mad Max, yes, he's there, but I would not say I would say he's a supporting actor in this.
Supporting actor. And that's the good thing. It's, again, pulling back from the old Mad Max, that there always seems to be really good, badass female characters in all these movies. And this one just continues that because this is the main story in this one is Furiosa and her crew.
Yeah.
The other harem girls. Yeah, that movie is fantastic.
Everyone see this. You should watch Mad Max. There's supposed to be a sequel eventually with the same people working on it. It's not like some spin-off or anything. Same director. Hope they hurry up because he old. So hopefully they hurry up and knock this out.
You do it.
Yeah, I think they can do it and it'll be really good. And Camille just looked up on the TV and saw Tracy Morgan dressed as Mr. T.
Terrible.
With afro slices all over his face.
This is terrible.
Oh my lord.
And I'm also going to plug Tangerine. I think people need to see Tangerine. I think Mad Max Fury Road is the best movie, but like favorite personal movie, I really like Tangerine and Room.
I think if I make suggestions for movies that people should check out, Mad Max definitely, American Ultra for sure, probably Kingsman. But I wouldn't say Kingsman is not for children. Like that commercial made it seem like a movie for like like kids, like oh it's a James Bond for teens. That movie's violent. It is really violent.
The way it was advertised, it looked like anybody could see it.
Yes, it did. I remember thinking that. There's a scene in the first 5 minutes where you see someone literally sliced in two. You're like, oh, that's where this is. Didn't know that.
That's what's gonna go there.
So yeah. There's a lot of good movies that came out last year. Everybody expand your horizons. Start seeing things you wouldn't think you'd like. Like Far From the Madding Crowd. I love that movie. Didn't think I would. There's a lot of good films that came out, but they were spread out weirdly. Just give them a try. Check them out.
Yep. Go see movies.
I know.
You know what? I was thinking about that. We talked about that. I used to see every movie because that's what me and my parents used to do. Go to movies every weekend. See something. I feel like I need to do that more. I've got way too selective with my movies, even though I feel like I only saw 1 or 2 bad movies. I know Pitch Perfect stuff. I was like, there's something else. Oh, that one I wrote about that I can't remember.
Is it about the dirt fucker?
No, see, I saw that last year. That doesn't count for 2015. I wrote about it because of this other movie. This other movie reminded me of the dirt fucker.
Oh, okay.
Shoot, I can't remember what it was. It's on my blog, but that was a terrible movie. So those 2 movies, but I like seeing crazy movies. So it's like I can watch these crazy art house things and laugh at them, and I'm okay with that. But that's because I love movies. I don't know why I torture myself and only watch very selective few. I need to expand my horizons, like you said, and watch more movies.
Yeah, I will try to cram my year in with as many movies as possible. Last year was the least amount of movies I've seen in the last 4 years. just because there just wasn't as many coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't as fun. But the previous years, there was like 60 something movies and 40 something movies and 50 something.
I don't want to get there, but I just need to see more
It's
movies.
fun. Like I like just seeing just the most random damn movies, and then seeing old films I had never seen before. Like I watched with you for the first time Footloose, and then what was the other one? Saturday Night Fever, the sequel.
No.
Yeah,
Staying Alive.
Staying Alive. Like it's like I just want to just watch as many movies as possible because I love watching films, and I will give movies a try. I'm very experimental when it comes to movies.
Give movies a try. All we are saying is give movies a try. Where's your lighter, Dante? All we are saying. Don't look across the room.
I was looking for it. I was like, I think it's in the
Give
incense.
movies a try. All right, that's enough.
Thank you everybody for checking out the 2038 Chocket Awards,
Dun dun.
the 307th edition. We're gonna check this out at
307.
Yes, rocketsandchicken.blogspot.com.
I thought it was 518.
No, it was 818.
Oh.
Time travel.
Time traveling.
Happens.
It happens to everybody.
Not everybody.
Okay.
Not you po people. Suckers.
And black people.
Oh.